Hey, Andrew, so how do I get like a six-pack quick? What's the fastest way to get a six-pack?
Why does it have to be quick? Why does it have to be easy? Why do you think life is all quick and easy? Why can't it be hard and difficult? Why can't you suffer? Because suffering is what gives it value. If everyone had a six-pack and it was quick and easy, then it wouldn't be valuable, would it? The whole point is that it's difficult to get. Value is linked to difficulty. If you want something that is valuable, you need something which is difficult to obtain. You shouldn't be thinking about quick and easy. You should be thinking about hard, suffering, pain, going through it. That's what you should be thinking about. This is going to be hard, but I'm going to do it anyway. Because when it is done, then everyone's going to know that I went through something difficult.
To the young men, I would say that you are born in a fortunate but unfortunate situation in which you are a blank canvas as a man. You have no innate value. Male life has no significance. Nobody cares, right? If you talk about 10 women dying in a car crash, everyone cares. You talk about 10 men dying at war, nobody cares. Because you have no innate value, you get the possibility to build yourself from the ground up. Just like when you start a video game, your character isn't worth. But if you go out there, you do difficult things, you make money, you complete quests, you get better weapons, you get more money, whatever it takes, you get to level up and you get to become a hero. That is what life is like as a man for real. It's going to suck. Sometimes you're going to suffer, you're going to go through pain, but all that pain you go through is absolutely and utterly necessary for you to become the man you want to be. So what I would say to the young men out there is that life is going to be hard. But you need to stop trying to shy away from hardness. Don't feel sorry for yourself. Every single time something happens that's hard to you, you need to sit there and go, good, how can I use this to become a better person? Because a man, becoming a man and staying a man is a very long process and it's a very, very long journey.
Problem is that the world we live in is player versus player.
Yeah.
Now, I would like to believe in a world where you don't have to wake up and think about the money, where you don't have to wake up and think about the bag. You don't have to wake up and think, how do I get paid? Where instead you could wake up and think, I want to enjoy my time. I want to spend time with my family, et cetera, et cetera. But the problem is it's player versus player. There are people like me. There are sharks in the ocean. There are people like me who wake up and think, I want more. I already have everything I could ever think of. I already have enough money to buy everything I could ever dream of. I can't even think of anything on the planet I want. Don't care. I want more so I can take it from others. There are people like me that exist, and you have to compete against people like me. It's player versus player. So when I say lazy, my entire life is work. And when I say that, people think that's depressing. No, it's not. It's not depressing. I love it. Every single thing I do is work. When I go to the gym, it's so I'm in fantastic shape, so I can call everyone a brokey, and they don't want to come up to me on the street. When I come here and do a podcast and have a nice conversation with you gentlemen, work. I'm making money in between, work. It's all work. Life is work. Existence is work. If I'm awake, I'm working. Every single thing I do is conscious. It's all done on purpose.
The answer to 99% of questions or conundrums or scenarios that people come up and ask me, 99% of the time, the answer is work hard. My girl left me. What do I do? Hit the gym. My friend died. What do I do? Become exceptional. I'm sad. What do I do? Train. Like the answer is nearly universal.
Yep.
It's always working harder is never going to not help. No matter what scenario you're in, working harder is never going to not help you. And it's amazing that I give different versions of the same answer for 99% of the questions I'm asked. Work harder. If you have a problem, whether you're broke, whether you're out of shape, whether your friend dies, whether your girl leaves you, whether you're depressed, whatever it is, working harder is almost always the answer. So you know what you need to do. You need to do it. And what's amazing, again, it's kind of like the antidote. If you take the antidote before the poison, then you never get sick in the first place. If you're always working as hard as possible, if you're always working, trying to be the best version of yourself every single day, then you never get sick in the first place. You're already working. You're already taking the antidote. So things can't attach to you. They can't get hold of you. If my best friend or the worst thing that could possibly happen is my brother, or anything happened to them, I know they'd live forever because I'm already amazing. I get to keep them alive forever because I'm already amazing. I've already done the work. I've already taken the antidote to the poison. So if you're working as hard as possible all of the time, then you already have all your answers before the problems even appear. Here I am, more famous than I was before the cancellation. Why? Because I already had momentum. I already had speed. I'd already taken the antidote to cancellation before they can hit me with the poison. Working hard is the antidote to everything. So why don't you just do it in advance? Why don't your life just become work like mine? Why don't you just dedicate yourself to a cause and get up and do what you're supposed to do every single day? If you do that, there's very little weapons that the Matrix can forge to attack you with. It's genuinely true.
I get thousands of emails a day. Everyone I grew up with, people I know, I get it all the time. They'll message me, hey man, just unlucky. You are not unlucky. You are a lazy loser. You are not unlucky. You're breathing. You're lucky. The unlucky ones are gone. You're alive and you are a lazy loser. So a loser is anybody who does not have everything they want at the drop of a hat. That's who I call a loser, because I have absolutely everything I could ever possibly desire. And if I wanted something that I couldn't have, I guarantee you we could speak again in a few months and I've had it. I guarantee you. Because if I want something and I can't have it, I can't sleep.
I've always been disciplined with myself because I've always lived a disciplined life. I lived in a disciplined household. Like there was no such thing as I don't want to. So even now, if I wake up and I don't want to do something, I don't need someone to tell me to do it because I'll do it anyway. Who wants to run a marathon? Nobody. Who wants to do that? you just do it, don't you? Because, you know, it's the thing you're going to have to do, and you have to blood, sweat, tears, blah, blah, blah. So, yeah, I was growing up in a very disciplined household, and I think it's absolutely the best thing that ever happened to me. Yeah, that's it. I had a very, very good childhood, because that's the real world. The real world's going to hit you hard if you make mistakes, and you need to learn that there's boundaries you shouldn't cross, and you need to learn to, you know, cause and effect. I loved my upbringing from start to finish.
Once I've used all of my human time, every single waking second of every single day, and I now have a pile of work I can no longer complete, then I look to streamline. Then I go, okay, I've been awake for 17 hours and my work isn't finished. I need to find a more efficient way to get my work done. That's when you start being smart and efficient. But until all of your time is used, smart and efficient is a disguise for laziness. It's bollocks. You don't need to be smart or efficient. Work. There's a guy inside of Hustlers University who is 16 and he's making 45,000 pounds a month. You know why? Because he takes my old interviews, he makes TikToks, and he puts them on TikTok. He does 300 TikToks a day. He just works. Doesn't think, doesn't try and be smart, doesn't try and be efficient, doesn't try and change the world. He sits there on his phone and works. And now he's making 45 grand a month.
If working smart gets you a lot done in an hour a day, then you should work smart for 12 hours a day and get 12 times the work done. I am absolutely and utterly a believer in hard work. I'm a proponent of hard work. I have all this money and all I do is work. My entire life is work. This podcast is work. I'm getting in the car and going to another meeting, work. I want to go to the gym so I'm in good shape, work. It's all work. My entire life is work. And people don't want to look at life that way. They want to talk about work-life balance and being lazy and all this crap. I don't believe in any of that. I believe in, if you want to win, you have to outcompete the man who's prepared to do nothing but work. It's player versus player. If you're going to sit there and go, I don't want to work more than an hour a day, well, the guy who does want to work more than an hour a day is going to beat you. And no matter how smart you are, there's always a smart dude who's doing the same smart work you are for more hours than you're doing it. That's just the nature of the game.
Every single man out there listening to this, I want you to do one thing today, and I want you to do the same thing for the rest of your adult life. I want you to work very hard, and I want you to be proud of yourself. And if you do those two things, you'll be amazed how close you'll come to your goals. In fact, if you work hard and you're proud of yourself, every single goal you have in mind right now, you're going to surpass. I guarantee it.
Fortunately now, if you're a law-abiding man inside the Matrix, your future and the life that is laid out for you is nothing but depressing. You're going to go to school, you're going to get in debt, you're going to get a job, you're going to get a wife, divorce is coming, you're going to lose the house eventually, inflation's outpacing your wages, you're going to work, no one's going to appreciate it, now you're old and your life's over. That is the Matrix for 99% of men, and you need to find a way to escape it. And I guess I was kind of fortunate from a young age. I always knew that the Matrix was coming and that the system is designed to oppress. The people who make the rules do not make the rules for the benefit of us. They make the rules for the benefit of the people who make the rules. And I knew that. And I think every person intrinsically knows that. Like if it's 4 a.m. and you're sitting in a gas station and a Lambo pulls up, you're probably thinking drug dealer or criminal. You're not thinking, oh, he definitely went to school. The system is absolutely broken. It's designed to oppress. And that the majority of people who stick to the rules are going to lose. I don't want to sit here on a podcast that goes out to this many people and encourage anyone to break the law in any form. Of
course.
But the idea of the law-abiding citizen has been decimated